Audio
You brought some
issues
serious.
OP.
Are you are you still here?
I hear it. I hear his. I see his thing flashing. Oh, something just happened. Oh, there we go. Are we back?
What's happening?
Are we? I'm here.
Oh, wait.
Chris
Uh,
broke everything.
yeah, I
Wait.
don't know what happened.
I hear. Alright, so I hear Caleb. I hear Hollow. I hear Dawn. But I just see Chris flashing. Wait, not
Yeah,
flashing like that, guys. Not like
uh,
that.
not like that.
Are you sure?
How would you see that on Skype?
I've seen Chris
We're just
flashing
doing a
like
voice
that.
call.
Yeah.
He has done that on Skype before.
Yeah, I know. I've heard that episode.
You
Something
okay,
about
Max?
I don't know. Something about flogging
I'm
people
trying
with
to
his
help
penis.
you.
I think that
Is the
was
old
it. I
wire
think that
connected?
was it.
That sounds
Yes.
You're
about right.
abusing the nice microphone I gave you, and it's not doing
No, I
anything.
tried the headset. The headset worked fine, and now Mike, this stupid expensive mic not being picked up.
Oh, I'm sorry, my mic isn't being picked up good.
Ask him. Does he have a USB or like
Why don't you switch? Yeah, it's connected via USB.
Switch one,
He might try to switch it to a different USB port because sometimes those USB ports sort out.
including the one that I use for my mouse.
He tried all the USB ports, he said.
I'm just trying to help. Goodness.
That's okay, I get my head bitten off the worst.
Yeah, everyone needs to
So,
stop and just calm down a little bit.
why don't you just
Technical issues are part of the podcasting
use
fun.
your other headset?
What other headset?
You said your USB headset one was working before.
And that's the one that started messing up.
Oh.
Hold on, let me try.
Okay, we had the same issue the other night when we were chatting. And his Skype was set
Oh,
up properly.
do you have to do that stupid thing where you have to stick a ape all the way off and then turn it all the way back on so that it recognizes the mic?
Everything recognizes the mic but Skype.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
Yes, I've tried turning it off and on again. Fucking Hollow Blade. You fucking suck.
Have you tried restarting your computer, sir?
If you really want me to, it takes about 40 minutes for my computer to reboot.
No,
40 minutes? Are you using a fucking toaster? Jeez.
I was gonna say, a potato?
No.
He just plugged his headphones into a potato.
I just want you guys to know before you say anything incriminating, I am broadcasting this right now. Just saying.
Oh, good. That's good to know. So when we lose all of your viewers for you, we'll know
This is
why.
the Gaming Death Podcast pregame.
It's
This is it. We're getting there.
it's usually like after
Wait, I think I heard him.
10-minute mark. 10-minute mark that Caleb starts talking about dicks and shit and
Hey,
lose
I'm
everyone.
not the one who talks about dicks. Everybody talks about dicks collectively. They happen. I do not control the dicks. They just happen on this podcast.
Caleb just eats them.
I get to what?
I said you get to eat them.
I think
No, there's no dick eating. No. Let's not start this yet. Let's get the podcast going first.
Hold on, guys. I think I heard Chris.
Chris.
Yeah.
Oh,
Chris, I heard
never mind.
some.
Hello.
Is it just you from the other room?
No, John's in the room with me.
Maybe I need
Okay.
to go away to properly test this.
That's probably it.
You guys could always share a mic, be like without like makeout distance.
Yeah, actually, why don't you do that? And you can set up his fancy mic on your computer, Don.
No, I'm on the iPad.
And then you guys can like hold hands and stuff.
Yeah,
It'll be like a podcast date.
yeah.
Aw. Uh-oh. Someone else might have to host the call. Just bear with us while we have some technical difficulties here. And if you're tuning in on the Geeky Antics feed, make sure you go over to Gaming Death on Twitch. That is where you want to go. But I'll try to check all the Twitch channels. Stuff is happening. Getting the endless ping. All right. Good. I'm gonna check the stream real quick. Testing. Good. I'm gonna check the stream real quick. Testing. Good. Why is it cutting off like that? That's no good. That's no good at all.
Boo, the Gaming
Yeah.
Dev Podcast. Yogi
then-
and Boo Boo and friends.
And then Yogi could be like, "Hey, boo boo."
Yeah, just be like,
All right, can you still hear me?
yes.
Hey, boo
Hey,
boo. How
You can
about
hear
we
me.
get us some picnic baskets?
Everybody can hear me? Can everybody hear me?
Yes, I hear you. You
Can
sound
everybody
great.
hear me?
It
Is
worked.
everybody here?
Hold on.
It's not here?
Let me know if am I
Just
too
step
loud
back.
or am I good?
I think you're good.
I think you're good.
All right.
We're good?
I think
Sounds
we're
like
good.
we're good. It sounds like everyone's here.
Oh my god. How long has it been since we've had problems like this?
I feel like we have a dropout at least every podcast.
But I mean like
At least once.
hardcore stuff.
Usually I'm the dropout though, not Chris.
I'm the dropout.
Kids
Kids stay in school.
Yeah.
I'm only a Skype dropout.
I'm not a Skype anything.
Kids stay in drugs, eat your school. You can get work.
Alright, you know what? We're going live on Twitch. I don't care. We do pre-game, so it's cool.
Alright. Are we live?
We'll be live in 2 seconds. I just hope no more audio problems tonight. I
think it sounds like we'll be alright.
Your mom's an audio problem.
Your mom's an audio problem.
What does that even mean?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh,
either.
we just went live according to my app that doesn't work.
We did go live. And
Oh.
we're live. Everybody come over to here and say hi.
Come around, children.
Come
Gather
around.
and we shall tell you the tale of gaming dev and its terrible problems with hardware.
With audio. Audio
Yep.
failure. Oh my god.
Caleb, you're
Stay a
fine.
while and listen.
Yeah, there you go. Ah, that's good. That's good.
Caleb, you're full
Audio-
of lies and deceit. Freaking Chrome isn't
Audiocalypse.
working either.
Wait, what?
Chrome isn't working for me with Twitch either.
Ew, is it?
Twitch has been
No.
having
Issues on
some
it.
major problems.
Can you guys hear me now?
That explains a lot.
You're here.
Okay.
We were talking earlier about how the Twitch app for iPhones is total shit, and it doesn't seem to work at all
I just
very
gotta
well.
I gotta check our email really quick. I didn't check it. Maybe we'll get some free penis pills.
Maybe some. some
And
free-
the loss
free
of
penis
viewers
pleasures.
begins.
Yep. Oh, you said the magic word, penis. We need like some lights to start blaring and a siren to go off.
See, I
Is that
personally
the word of the night?
I get offended by marketing spam because they always assume I want to increase the size of my penis. What about if I want to shrink it? What about if it's painfully heavy and my
Right.
balls cause like holes in my underwear? That's an issue
know-
too. No one ever talks about the other side. Damn it!
No, it's a very real
Like
issue,
a
right?
severe concern.
It is a severe concern.
I mean, girls get breast reductions. I bet you there's guys that get penis reductions. You know?
Yo,
I wonder actually.
I've got
I mean, I don't
and-
know. I don't know the general range of penis sizes that men can have, but I imagine there are men with penises that are far too big for anyone.
Yeah, definitely. I totally believe that. I no offense to the women in the audience, but I personally believe there are no small penises, just really huge vaginas.
This literally is all because of the accidental saying of the word penis is how this happened, and this seems to happen every podcast. At some point.
I'm just joining the.
he's just spitballing.
It's not
cool.
usually that accidental, Caleb. Oh.
Caleb
I know.
likes bags of dicks, alright? That's all
No,
he
I
needs to
don't.
know.
You insist that I do, but I don't.
I insist you do.
Just because I'm not who you want me to be, Chris, doesn't mean you can make me who you want me to be.
Oh,
I'll never be that person.
Alright, guys, be quiet because I gotta play the theme song and
Okay.
then we're gonna go live. And
Is
then we're
anyone
good.
here?
Everybody good?
We're good.
Alright. Can you hear me still?
Yeah.
Where'd my theme song go?
I don't know. I heard like 2 seconds and it just died. All right, sweet.
What the fuck?
Well, what was that?
Dope.
It was like a duck. Oh, there it was again. It's elusive. It's like trying to find that rare Pokemon. You just see glimpses of it.
So terrible.
Trying to catch this theme song.
I hate when you find a rare Pokemon and then it never appears again, and you keep grinding the same area, and that's it. You're done. Like that one encounter,
Right?
and the ball
Right.
goes, "Sorry, this ball is defective. Your Master Ball sucks."
That's the worst when it'll shake almost 3 times and then it busts open and that was the last one.
Exactly.
Your
It
heart
like
just
shakes.
drops.
Yeah.
It shakes like
Heart
2
skips a beat
times.
'cause you're like, fuck.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's terrible. What a cock tease, I tell you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So I
Did
was
anyone-
trying Skype player and that didn't work.
Okay.
You want? If you send me the file real quick, I'll play it for you.
All right, yeah, because we need a theme song, and I
Yeah.
can do that.
Unless you want to add it post production, or I could give you a new theme song. Whichever way you
No,
want to do it.
23 minutes ago, we were supposed to start at 5.
No, the podcast starts at 9. The call started at 8:40. Come on now.
This call started at like 8:50.
No, it started at 8:41.
No comment.
Well, let me know because I got my Skype thing ready. If you want to do it.
Yeah, I just sent it to you.
Did you? Oh, you sent another thing. Okay, gotcha. Hold on. Meanwhile, some witty banter. Keep the banter going.
Let's keep talking about things.
We got a
Did anyone
problem.
ever have any luck trying to catch legendary Pokemon without a Master Ball?
We got a
Like at all?
problem.
Depends when. Like,
Can
we
you not
going-
hear me again?
yeah.
No.
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Stop,
Can hear you,
stop
man.
yelling.
Don't yell at us.
Like,
We
yeah.
love you.
No,
No what?
No, yeah, you can't
It's-
just know us.
it's
No.
It's
No
not-
what?
never,
Water boy? Nah,
never mind. Don't worry about it.
I'm worried.
Don't worry about it. Hold
You
on.
do these things to us, Chris.
I don't.
You play these games with our hearts.
No, we're not recording.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, if we'll get there. We got a couple minutes.
We have the technology.
So I just have to restart the call. So give me a second.
Okay.
All right, we'll be starting shortly. Let's see here.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Sick.
It's weird. Like, according to the thing on my iPad, it was like, yeah, you're recording. But I guess that was full of lies and deceit.
Yeah, it was.
Yep.
It really was. Now we're good.
Sits on the throne of lies.
Now what were you saying about Pokemon?
Oh, I was saying, has anyone ever actually had any luck catching a legendary Pokemon without a Master Ball? Because I remember staying up all night one night trying to catch a Lugia, and like I literally got it down to 1 health and put it to sleep, and it wouldn't stay in that goddamn gray ball.
Maybe it wasn't tired.
It was fake sleeping.
Fuck you all.
No, I had a lot of trouble with what the hell? Whichever game had those dogs that would never stay in the same fucking place.
Oh yeah, that was Silver and Gold. That was Sukune.
I never
the other
caught those
two.
bitches.
No, neither did I. I had so much not luck trying to catch those. You'd find
And the
them and then
worst-
they just run away.
And the worst
Stupid.
part is if you fast traveled, like if you flew anywhere, they would like
They'd run
auto
away.
spawn somewhere else.
Yeah.
Failure.
I would fast travel to random places and hope they were nearby and then walk over there. Because that was the best I could do.
I wanna
Is
say
Yogi
it.
here?
Yeah,
Say it.
you ready for the theme song?
I so want to say it.
Yes.
5, 4, 3, 2, go, Yogi. Hey guys, and welcome to episode 94 of the Gaming Death Podcast. I'm your host, Chris, and with me tonight we have Dawn,
Hola.
Caleb,
Oh, hey.
Hollow Blade's here too, I guess.
Yeah.
And we have a special guest.
I do.
Yes, it's YogiZilla from Geeky Antics and Horseplay Live.
Whoop,
Yeah.
whoop. Hooty hoo.
Are
I
you
like
an
it.
owl now?
Yeah.
He's a hoot hoot.
Hoo, hoo.
Chris
We have a
is
lot of
new
owls
nickname.
in the area, so I felt like it was appropriate.
Where you coming at us from?
I am in Augusta, Georgia, which is known for probably just two things: the Masters tournament, which I don't care about, and a military base, Fort Gordon.
Oh, that's exciting, I guess.
It
Like
is.
the Pokemasters tournament?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
that is the cool tournament. The Masters tournament is where a bunch of rich guys brag about how
balls
much
with
land
sticks.
they wasted, and they hit balls with sticks. Exactly. You took my pun. Damn it.
I'm sorry. I just saw it and I went for it. I can't control it sometimes. It's just what I do with the humor. It's just- but we're glad to have you. You sound like you're going to be a great addition tonight.
So let me just get some house cleaning out of the way, and then we'll talk to Yogi and see what he's all about. But it's official. We have become part of the Geeky Antics Network.
Yay. Super exciting.
Oh yeah.
Giggity? What?
Giggity, giggity, giggity goo.
So if you guys love the stuff that we do, and you love our podcast, John, I'm looking at you.
Oh yeah.
You guys should definitely head over to geekyantics.com, see the stuff that they're doing over there. And you should listen to Horseplay Live, which is right here on Twitch, and it happens right after our show. What's the Twitch channel for that, Yogi?
Right now, I'm simulcasting right at Geeky Antics. So twitch.tv/Geeky Antics.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
We try to keep it simple, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Everybody keeps it simple. And keep it real.
Keep it real.
Yo, Caleb, check yourself before you wreck yourself.
I feel like I adequately checked myself before I wrecked myself on this podcast.
Rickety.
There was no rickety wrecking today? What the hell?
There was a little bit of resistivity wrecking, but not any rickety wrecking.
All right,
Was
Yogi.
that too much?
This is too hood. Stop.
Yo, bro, coming at you. Straight from New York, in my mountain. You got some
In
problem?
your mountain. I see what you
In
did
your
there.
mountain.
In your mountain.
Hey,
You know, the other day on Facebook, your argument, like your little situation, didn't help your cause.
what's this?
Like you go outside, you get attacked by a bird, and
I like
like a
that.
bear, and then like a coyote or a fox or some
I
sort of like
still-
small little.
I still call
Woodland creatures.
exaggeration on that story, but that's okay.
And then like what? Snow White comes out of the woods too, like singing and shit.
No, I
Riding
live,
a bear.
I
Riding
live
a
here
bear
in the
is what it
house. What are you
was.
talking about?
You're not Snow White, Dawn. You're not the one, or are you? Are you the one that controls the bird that attacks Chris savagely as soon as he walks out the front
That'd
door?
be so epic.
Yo, I'll fuck your bird up.
Why?
You will
I
do
don't
no
know.
such thing.
He didn't do anything to you.
I'm
Don't
gonna
fuck that bird
kill
up.
two birds with one stone. Smush. All right, Yogi,
Yo.
tell people about you. What are you? What do you do besides a human and a dude?
What are you?
That's a
Like-
loaded question. You want to know what I do to pay the bills or what I love to do?
Tell people about geeky antics, that kind of stuff. You're taking the gamey geeky world.
So yeah, when for a long time I've been doing consulting in IT, game design, and marketing consulting spaces. I kind of just look at startups that need a little extra help, and I fill in all the gaps for them. And one of the things I've always noticed is that companies of any size, they struggle with social media, and they don't get the consumer at all. And then there's people that kind of have the mentality like, let's just dive right in and figure it out as we go along, which is good because you're getting stuff done. But then, things break and then it gets frustrating and you lose momentum because you just get so frustrated and you want to jump off a cliff or something. So we saw those pain points and I said, you know what? I need to make a network that, resounds with people that understand those situations and, can really get behind that. So we kind of see ourselves as like Geek and Sundry Jr., with Felicia Dayan and Will Wheaton. Maybe even the Nerdist or Machinima, but without the douchebag, kind of aspect. Because I don't know.
I
know
like
some
that.
people-
I like that.
Well,
Me too.
Chris Hardwick. Some people love Chris Hardwick, but he's such a narcissist. Every time he does a podcast or is a guest somewhere or does a video or he does the celebrity bowling thing. It's like 90% about him, and then his guests are kind of like just there to celebrate him. And I don't want it to be about that. I want it to be about everybody, enjoying each other. And that sounds terrible, but
I don't-
everybody's celebrating each other.
I want to celebrate Yogi Bear.
That's
I want to
the.
celebrate Yogi.
I set myself up for that, didn't I? What's that?
Yeah. I just got your comment, by the way. I just noticed the joke about the legendary Pokemon you caught with Tom Green's missing ball. It's actually really brilliant. Yeah, anyone for anyone else, there was just a conversation going on in the in Skype while we were getting ready to do this. But totally lost on you now.
I was trying to maintain radio silence so we got the theme song going.
All right.
But yeah, so what we're doing is just gathering people that either have been on the scene for a while, producing geeky content. Especially we're pretty heavy on the gaming stuff, but there's other stuff coming. Like we got some musicians that are like in the indie space that are looking to contribute. A lot of different kind of stuff coming in. So it's not just about gaming, just anything geeky. And the way we see it, if you are passionate about something, and maybe you do a lot of things as a labor of love, then you're a geek. The only exception is, I'm gonna probably ruffle some feathers by saying this, but I don't think you'd be a geek about sports because it's so mainstream. Like, you usually has to be something that's not mainstream. Not that liking sports is bad, everybody, but it's more about those niche things that you really get excited about and people don't get. But until you run into other geeks that understand it, they're like, yeah, that's totally awesome. That's the kind of spirit we want to spread and give people a place to, amplify their message and get it to reach other people to feel the same way. And that's it.
Yeah.
All right. I think this is
awesome, and that's why we're part of the gang now.
Gotta
it sounds like
all
something
the
we could definitely get
peoples.
behind.
I
all the peoples.
That's what she
gotta
said.
give a big shout out to Neo Jake though. He's the one that hooked me and Yogi and Obi all up together in a conglomeration, and
Yeah, Jake is the man.
Jake is pretty
He
sweet.
is.
He is the man. Like,
Jake embodies all the and I'm gonna sound really like salesy here, but he embodies like our core principles, like what we want everybody to believe in, which is just helping others out.
he
Because
needs
a
to
lot
be
of
the
people are
mascot.
just he needs to be the mascot, exactly. But one of the things I just hate like on a lot of networks and media networks and platforms, even social networks. It's like everybody's kind of like very competitive and cutthroat, and I want to kind of kill that crap.
We need to
Okay.
get a Jake mascot uniform. Just saying.
I want a Racing John mascot uniform.
Oh, that'd be pretty good too.
when I get the T-shirts made for the staff for Gaming Death, John automatically gets one, and I will hand deliver Jake's T-shirt to him. So I'm still shopping around because I
Okay.
got the same T-shirt.
Is that so you can save a buck?
No, Jake lives like 4 hours north of me,
That's pretty far.
so I'll just drive it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't drive that.
Oh, I've hung out with him before. Jake's awesome. He's my brother from another mother.
Oh yeah, no, I never said anything about that. But that's a long drive to deliver a T-shirt.
And he'll be on the next episode, by the way, Jake.
Yes.
All right, sweet.
Last time we had Jake on, it was awesome.
Yeah, Jake is really fun.
Except he dropped out like
Okay.
halfway through because his internet was
Oh,
terrible.
I do remember that. But he laughed at my jokes, and that makes him a good person because my jokes are terrible.
All right, you guys ready to start the show?
Yeah, let's do this.
Let's officially do things, I guess, now as if it's not official.
Wait,
I
What
feel
do you-
like someone should just like sound the trumpet first, like. "Da-da-da-da!"
Yeah, what do we? There you go. What else? What are we doing? Are we going into? Are we going into news?
hold on. I have
Is that what's happening?
something.
What do you have?
Yogi, wait.
What is?
Yogi, what games have you designed?
Oh, you're gonna get back into that.
I don't know.
It's not me. That's Hollowblade.
I'm
Did
totally
Chris put
asking
you?
this out of my the bottom of my heart.
You hurt your
I'm just
box?
gonna honestly say a lot of it was indie crap, and the reason why it ended up being crap is because a lot of times in the indie space, you get personality conflicts, and you have people that get jerked off so that other people can be happy, and then
Phil Fish.
then you lose the spirit of what you wanted to do. Like the whole thing gets destroyed.
Did you make Baby Launcher Extreme or whatever it's called?
It's
I'm
And then
not-
like the sequel isn't quite as good because it lost its heart and soul of launching babies.
But that's pretty close. Yeah, that's pretty much what happens, man. That one wasn't mine though. Like, I won't take claim to that. But
Oh.
well, I will say this. Like lately, the reason I can't talk about a lot of the projects because usually like I work as like a ghostwriter, so I either create the narratives or I do the algorithms and that project management, and they make me sign this thing called an NDA, so I can't say anything.
So you're Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, pretty much. Except, I don't know, I like to think I have a nicer shaped head than him.
A nice. I feel like you have. It sounds like you have. He does.
So like I have what?
You have a way better head on your shoulders than he does. Like you're obviously a lot smarter than Nicolas Cage. Does some questionable things.
No, shut up.
Yeah, don't. This is the wrong podcast.
I totally
Back-
see
What?
where this went.
Well, hey, so we brought up Nick real quick. I'm just curious, yay or nay, was the Wicker Man remake good in your opinion, guys?
It was awesome.
Thank goodness.
Except for the end where they burnt him.
Oh, spoiler alert!
Doesn't deserve to die in a fire.
Spoiler alert!
If it's an internet meme.
Well, you know, a lot of people still haven't seen that darn thing. Like, and then the people that have seen it, they don't like it. And I'm like, dude, what a twist at the end! How can you not like that twist?
Okay, this is all I'm going to say about the Wicker Man. There's a part in that movie where Nick Cage dresses up like a bear and punches a lady in the face.
But you like it because it's terrible. That's what we're saying. And some people don't like movies that are terrible for any reason. It's because they're dumb. But like you have to define the rules of why this movie is good. And I think it's legitimately good because it is legitimately terrible.
No, it's legitimately good because it legitimately has legitimately Nick Cage legitimately in the movie. Legitimately.
Yeah, being a terrible person and
So
just being
bad
a
it's
terrible actor in
good?
general. That's why it's good, because it's funny, because it's bad.
You do not speak about our Lord and Savior Nicolas Cage.
No, I'm with Caleb on this one. It's so bad, it's good.
Yeah, I mean, we're not saying that it's bad. Okay, well, it gets complicated with the words and lingo.
Next, you're going to tell me The Rock is bad. That movie
The Rock is
awesome.
good
Because it
because
is.
it's bad.
That has Ed Harris and Sean Connery and Nick Cage.
Hold on.
It has Ed Harris and Sean Connery, and then you have this bumbling bastard named Nick Cage.
We gotta watch
just
our words on
stumbles
this
in.
one, or we're gonna get ban hammered.
How to get burned. How to get burned. How to get burned.
All right, let's move on to the show notes. Do. All right.
I did not mean to open that can of worms. That was an
Hollow. It was warranted.
Sorry about that. I feel like I contributed to that derailing.
It happens often.
That's what this
show.
That's what this show is about. People that are new listeners, or this is the first time you're hearing our show. Our show
Please
is
don't
all
leave once we start mentioning dicks.
Our show is all about derailment and penises. That is.
That's what the show's
But
about.
it's not. But
That's
it's
just what
not.
happens.
Oh, now that we say that, everyone's gone.
We like
Lost.
to talk about games and stuff, but we often get sidetracked by other things, by other random bullshit, and so half of it is that. Just to be honest. And bags of dicks.
I have a feeling there's gonna be a phallic symbol in your new logo. Just saying.
Oh,
Gaming
not
D.
be.
There you go.
Oh.
Take that game. Yo. Take that gaming D, yo.
No,
Oh,
no.
Don's
No
not
penis
happy
in the
with the gaming
logo.
D. Don doesn't want the gaming D.
No, what's gonna happen is the logo's just gonna be a G, and people are gonna be like, "Yo, where's the D?" And it's like right here.
Oh man.
Should we try to get to some news tonight?
All right, so the guys behind the infamous Sucker Punch, came out, and remember how they were kind of saying after paper conduit power?
Yeah, we talked about this last week.
Yeah,
you were mentioning.
you're not getting the paper conduit power now.
Oh,
Yeah, good thing I didn't start the paper trail yet.
paper is on fire.
You get 3 badass vests and a mask because that's what everybody wants. They don't want a new power. They want
No.
Clothes.
Why would
and
they
a
want a new
mask.
power?
Wait, you can dress your man?
Yeah, you can dress your man.
You can trust. No, you literally just changed the logo on the back of his vest. It's not much,
Well, you can put on Cole's jacket, and then the vest gets sleeves.
is it? I never put on the jacket because I was kind of like, why would I want to do that?
But it's
Did you
bullshit.
do that?
Yeah, I put on.
I mean, yeah, the entire thing is bullshit. Why would you want?
Austin's correct. We forgot to mention Badu from Peter Molyneux. That's also what our show is about.
Badu from Peter Molyneux. Peter Molyneux, who lives under Chris's bed.
Right, and eats sandwiches.
And eats
Yeah.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right.
Okay, but back to Paper Trail. I thought it was really cool to watch the freaking chick like fly around with all like the cool little paper airplane stuff, and I was really looking forward to getting that damn power. And now
Yeah.
I'm upset. And I did
Ye-
4 parts of this.
Yeah, I was literally gonna like everyone was saying how crappy it was, and so I was like, well, I guess I'll just wait till part 5 comes out and then just do the whole thing just because I want the paper power. But now I don't even really want to touch it because it doesn't sound like there's any point.
No, there isn't. It's just bad.
Lies and deceit is what it is.
It sits on a throne of lies. Infamous Second Son does.
Right. Eh.
It smells like beef and cheese.
Anybody have anything else they want to add about Infamous, Yogi? Anything?
I got nothing.
Yeah. I think we're the only two that care about this game, unfortunately.
Does anybody care that Xbox One still doesn't have preloading like the PS4 does?
The PS4 just got it though.
They had it before Child of Light because I pre-ordered it, and then yesterday when I turned on my PS4, Child of Light was sitting on my dash.
Well, that's because it came out on Tuesday. So it must have just downloaded when it came out.
Yeah. No, it was preloaded before that because all it had to do was install when I turned on the PS4 yesterday.
Because it already because it downloaded it for you while the system was in standby, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
But
Yes.
they just gave you an update so that you can actually like download a game before it actually comes out, and then literally just like download a key to unlock it once it hits the midnight mark.
Yes.
And Xbox
Yes.
One still is like, that's in the pipe. We hope it happened.
Well, I will say I think there's 2 major issues here, regardless of whether you have an Xbox One or not. I think the first issue is I don't understand why publishers aren't being more aggressive with the incentives they're doing for pre-ordering. It seems almost pointless to pre-order a game other than for the fact of being an early adopter and being able to brag about that, if that's even a thing. And then the other thing is, I don't know. I feel like I'm an Xbox guy. Right now, I'm kind of PC master racing it again because I'm disappointed with the consoles as a whole. So I'm probably going to be seen as a blasphemer right now. But I just
fine.
don't get how Xbox 360 got so many things right, and just across the board, Microsoft is going backwards with everything. Getting rid of demos, being really shitty towards the indie developers. I mean, it's like they really feel like focusing on entertainment, like with the whole Xbox Originals thing that they're doing. That's cool, but don't do that in place of doing your core business, which is gaming.
Yeah, it's no way to run a console to do just entertainment. And now everyone is starting to realize that, obviously, now that it's like kind of falling apart. I mean, it's still selling decently, but I mean, obviously not nearly as well as PS4.
Well, those numbers are really skewed too, though. I mean, think about how many countries the PS4 is in. That alone is a big difference. And I don't know. I'm pretty sure also
Fair enough.
if you look at attachment rates, there's another tale to be told there. But the thing is, what happened with the Xbox One, a big part of it is that people are still bitter about the whole the initial news that they released. Like, oh, you won't be able to play used games, and you won't be able to do this, and there's going to be that. But these are things that have existed in EULAs, in several publishers' games and platforms forever. They was just finally saying we're going to enforce it.
Can I? Okay, I'm just going to add my 2 cents into this. Before the consoles launched, and if you listen to any of the podcasts leading up to that, you will hear me defend the Xbox One greatly.
Jeez, for his life.
For my life. I was
Don Magic
Jr.
Jr. Don Magic Jr.
Right. I defended it. I defended when they were said that always online, and people were like, no, Hollow was like, no, that's fucking bullshit. And I defended it and defended it and defended it. And I picked it. That was the console I bought at launch, and I played Dead Rising, and I really liked it, and I loved it. And then everybody was talking about PS4. And then Infamous was coming out, so I picked up a PS4. The PS4 is just a better console overall. It's faster, it's sleeker, it's more user friendly. Like, it's just a better console. And I've said this probably the past 3 weeks on the podcast. The big thing that's happened this generation with the PS4 and the Xbox One is it's, if you look back, it's every third console the company screws up.
Yeah.
You think so?
Take a look.
Yeah, that's
You know,
true.
honestly,
I mean, you can say Sega,
look at
Sega Master
Sega.
System, yeah. And then they went to the Saturn. A lot of people did not like, but I loved it. I was one of the weird ones.
The only company that didn't really like fall into that trap was Nintendo because it was their fourth system that failed.
So wait, does the Xbox One have good attachment? Because I know, like, if you want to talk about good like attachment, like the Vita,
The
that
Vita's
has good.
attachment is disgusting.
It's
Yeah.
like you just buy everything.
Yeah.
It's every person that has a Vita owns at least 4 games, I think it is.
Yeah, mobile devices are always gonna trump that because it's all these small purchases you don't think twice about. It's the Steam effect. I think right now the Xbox One is at around 3. Well, technically like 2.9 per console. I mean, but basically 3.
And what's Sony at?
I think around the same, really, or a little less. Last
Oh,
I
really?
checked. Yeah. So, it's ultimately all I feel like the only thing that really matters it's your preference in the community, and the peripheral, and then maybe the online experience. What kind of games you're gonna play? See, I prefer online more, and I feel like Microsoft will always have the advantage there. Because they've had a lot more time to build that out, and every time I have friends try to sell me on a PlayStation, whatever, they always like try to tell me about single player games, and I just don't have that kind of time to invest in those kind of games. So when I do game, I want to hang out with my friends. That's the way I do it,
Alright.
But anyway,
Well, since we're talking about next generation consoles, let's talk about the Wii U.
What about the what about the Wii U? Why do
Let's
we
talk
have to
about
do
the
that?
Wii U. All right, next topic.
All right.
Yeah. I was gonna
Well,
say.
well,
there's. Go ahead, Yogi. Sorry.
I mean, I would have something to add there. The Nintendo, did you guys hear this? They actually calculated this, but Nintendo has enough money to keep the lights on for 14 years, even if they keep messing up like they are right now.
Well,
Wow.
they're not messing up with the 3DS. They are making money hand over fist with the 3DS.
Oh yeah, they're always
3DS
gonna.
is awesome.
Yeah. Handheld, they're always gonna dominate. No one's even gonna consider
Yeah.
going to that space because then they'll also be competing with every smartphone out there and tablet. You'd be stupid to go into that. That's why we never saw a portable Xbox.
I don't understand why
Yeah.
the smartphone's so successful. Every time I play a game on my phone, I'm like, this is terrible.
Well,
Why am I
because
wasting
people-
such a waste of
What
time?
games are you playing?
Just like everything. Like,
Because
I have like a
people,
whole bunch of stuff. When I got my iPad and my phone, I bought a bunch of shit, and then I'm like, the fuck did I buy this? This is terrible.
yeah, see, I
Really?
don't play that many games on mine either, but that's the thing, I guess, because we're spoiled by, like, nicer games. These games are more, like,
I don't
hey,
know.
Flappy Bird.
It depends on what games you're getting. Like when I first got my iPhone, I was super hyped just because I could finally play The World Ends with You. Because like I got it just after it was released on iPhones, and it's probably not as good as the DS console version. But like I literally played through that whole thing on my phone, and I could say the same thing about GTA 3 and Vice City. They both work
That
pretty
game is
well.
$20 on the phone.
Really? I can't
It
do
was like
that.
it was like
I feel
15 when I got it.
15. That's come on now.
Square Enix charges a premium for the games on iOS.
I imagine, yeah, that's why I'm not going to buy Chrono Trigger. But like, I didn't have any other way to play the game, and it was my first opportunity to. So why wouldn't I throw down $15
Wait,
on a game that's supposed to be that amazing?
What you're talking about?
Go
You're
ahead.
talking, you're talking about Chrono Trigger, right? Buy it on the PS3 right now. Golden
No,
sale.
I'm not gonna buy- no,
Golden
that's-
sale,
no, that's-
$3.49.
No, that's literally what I'm saying. Is I'm not going to buy Chrono Trigger because why would I? But The World Ends with You, an amazing game, was only on one other console that I didn't have and didn't want to buy. So it's like, why not throw down $15 and play it on my phone? And it turned out to be a good investment. It just depends on what you have available to you.
You didn't want to buy a DS. Blasphemy.
No, I didn't. I didn't because I don't have a ton of money. I
I'm
just spent money on my
sending you out.
phone. I wasn't going to buy another console.
I'm sending him out a 3DS. It's fine.
Square
Yeah,
Enix.
eventually.
Let me say this: Square Enix does not get the mobile space. if they lowered
Oh,
the
I know.
prices of
They
their
don't.
games, they would sell a lot more copies and make tons more money rather than
Yeah.
charging a higher premium. Because it's
Yeah.
kind of like if you release an ebook, there's certain numbers that are like the sweet spot. And, it's because the marketplace kind of sets the pricing. So people on a mobile
Yeah.
device, they kind of have the expectation. A $5 game has to be this. A $10 game has to be this. A $15 game
Yeah.
better make me coffee and make me some Pop Tarts or something. Rub my
Yeah,
feet.
exactly.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
that's an unrealistic expectation that people should be going into, because
yeah.
when you see these downloadable games and people are like, "Oh, they're charging $15 for this," and it's like beautifully hand drawn sprites and stuff like that, and people are like, "Oh, that's not worth it," and it's like, well, it really is, because that's a beautiful game. It's like people that complain about Rayman Legends or Rayman Origins or any of the 16 or 8-bit, inspired games that come out on Steam or on consoles or
Yeah.
downloadable. People are like, I don't want to spend that kind of money. That's a baby game. That kind of thinking needs to be thrown out the door, because people put their time and their souls into these games. Now, what Square Enix does, I'm not saying is correct, because these are old games that they're porting to a handheld and
Yeah.
then want
I would agree.
$30 for. But
I would agree.
you need to not the public, and especially in the gaming community, we need to get out of that mind frame of, oh well, a downloadable game shouldn't be more than this.
Well, here's the
It's
thing.
fine.
Like,
Like we're moving away from those like boring looking 3D shooters now.
yeah,
Yeah.
It's heading in that direction for sure.
definitely.
Call
mean,
of Duty
I was
is
also-
slowly dead.
Yeah.
Slowly deading.
Well, I was going to say, just in terms of like mobile games, like, I mean, the War Ends with You is one situation that's definitely unique to me. But like, I bought GTA Vice City and GTA 3 for $3 each, which is like phenomenal to be able to play on the go. So I mean, there are really good games you can find on your phone that aren't just standard arcade games. You just got to know what you're looking for. You know,
I don't know. I have no luck with games on the marketplace, but
you got to know what you're going into. You can't just like
Yeah.
run into it and be like, "Oh, it's available here." You have to like actually do some kind of like research on gaming news sites and stuff to see what's good and what people are looking at, which is time consuming in itself.
Yogi, you were gonna say something?
Yeah, sorry, I think I ran over Yogi.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that I agree completely that the value of a game is something that's very subjective. If you enjoy it, it's just like anything you get use out of, it has value. However, they have to understand that when you go into a mobile platform, especially on a tablet or phone, people are usually looking for the deals. And this is the thing: the people that are gonna buy the remakes are like the hardcore fans. They're gonna pull the trigger regardless. They gotta tap into new markets. The people that are just browsing and they see, oh, look at this game, it's under $10 or it's $10 or less. It's kind of like on Steam. Sometimes you just go there and you have a couple of bucks, you want to try something new. You're like, oh, I got $3, and you don't think twice about it. A $50 purchase or more, people start thinking more about it, and it sucks to say that. But there's more. It's better to sell more units and make more money than sell a lot of units. Sell a few units at a lot of at a higher cost. I mean, would you rather sell 10 things at $300 or $10K things at $10? It's that
Right.
kind of difference. It adds up after a while, and I think they don't understand the dynamics of mobile platforms.
I agree with you, but
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
I'm talking about just the mental thinking of, when people say a downloadable game shouldn't be more than X dollars. Right now, people are like when the Xbox Live Arcade first came out, nobody wanted to pay more than, I think it was like $8 for a downloadable game,
I was about to say whatever the heck 500 points used to be.
and then it crept up to $10.
Yep.
And now we're at $14.99 is kind of where the sweet spot is for downloadable games. But even at that price point, people will look at like a game like Child of Light and be like, oh, those graphics look like ass, they're not fucking realistic, awesome, oh my god, blow off my face graphics, and be like, I'm not paying $15 for that game, I'll wait for till it goes on Steam for $1.
See, but that's not true, because when they come out with these realistic arcade games, no one fucking buys them either, because they look like crap.
Exactly.
People know, like, oh, this is realistic looking, it's probably ass. Because, like, people look at it with suspect eyes, like, why is this thing $15? Like, why is this first-person shooter $15? Like, that's a little
Yeah.
suspicious.
I
Like
think
2048.
we gamers are just very jaded because we have so many options now. That's really what it comes down
Yeah.
to.
I guess so. Can we talk about the Wii U now?
We
Oh
did.
Go for
yeah.
it.
We were originally gonna. We did.
We did.
All right.
We
So
were gonna talk about it.
if
Go
you
for it.
if you buy Mario Kart 8 on your Wii U, they're giving away 4 free. You get to choose between one of 4 free games to download, and that's
Okay.
New Super Mario, the Mario Brothers U, not 3D World, Pikmin, Wind Waker HD, and I can't think of the other one.
So I have to. What?
You buy
So I get
Mario
to download a free game.
if you buy Mario Kart 8.
Right.
You
Mario
have to
Kart 8.
register. Yeah, Mario Kart 8. Yes.
Oh, Mario Kart 8. I thought you were like Mario Karty. Like,
No,
the fuck's
Mario
Mario
Kart
Karty.
8.
So let me
English,
get
do
this
you
straight.
speak it?
I buy a game. I get a free game that I need to download, but it doesn't fit on the hard drive because the hard drive, in order for me to connect online, is full because of the download patch that I need to do to get online.
Right, but who's
Right.
who's using just what comes with the system?
Considering a lot of people, Microsoft was like, well, a lot of people buy the original Xbox and they don't have any monies for it. I want to stab this person. And they don't buy a hard drive. I'm assuming quite a few, probably.
Well, no, because you can buy an SD card for cheap.
Yeah, you could
It's just
also
a standard
easily
it's just
buy
a
a
standard
hard
SD.
drive for an Xbox 360. Maybe not for cheap, but
I think I have a 16 or a 32 in my Wii U right now.
you
I think
also buy more than 10 games a year.
Of course, I bought more than 10 games a year. What do you think I have?
Exactly. Yeah. Well, I
What does
think
that have
you're
to do with
sort
anything?
of monster.
Yeah.
Casual
What's-
people are not going to go out of their way to buy a SD card to hook up so they can download a game. Like,
Uh,
it,
well, I
the
guess, I mean, I
Wii U
guess it
is
depends on how
impractical.
cheap it is.
The Wii is impractical.
Like how much are SD cards generally? Do you
They're
think?
super cheap.
Like $20 for a 32,
Mm,
32 gig. If you want a 16, it's like $15.
okay. I guess yeah, that might be a bit for a casual gamer. I'm not sure. I'm just trying to think because you got to balance desire for that item with how much that item actually costs. And like if they are casual and they're not playing a ton, then maybe $20 might be a little too much.
Right, but is this
Even
deal
if it's-
really?
even if it's-
Is this deal really for the casuals though?
Yes.
I guess
yes, it
that's-
is.
It might.
Because
I
who
don't
buys?
know. I see
who
it
buys
as a way
Mario
to
Kart?
try to.
Everyone
as a
buys
way to-
Mario.
Exactly.
I
So
s-
go
Go
ahead,
ahead,
Caleb.
sorry. Oh, I was gonna say, I don't know. I kind of see it as one more move by Nintendo to try to get people to come over to their place. I mean, Mario Kart is a huge seller, and I don't know if it's necessarily gonna move a lot of units as far as people coming over from the Xbox and the PS4 crowd, or even the PS4 or the PC crowd. And that's pretty unlikely. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it. I mean, obviously it's going to pull in casual gamers because it's Mario Kart, but at the same time, it seems like a pretty decent move to get other gamers into it who would normally enjoy other consoles.
Well, if you remember correctly, Mario Kart is always Nintendo's biggest seller.
Yeah.
Like, people are like, oh, Smash Brothers and oh, Zelda and oh, Mario. They don't move units. Mario Kart moves units. Like, it really does. Mario Kart Wii is, besides Wii Sports, is the best-selling Wii game.
Considering I'm considering buying a Wii U when this game comes out at the end of the month is a clear sign.
Right.
But
and
you're not
then-
a casual gamer.
Looks really cool.
Right.
Yeah,
Smash
no.
moves units too.
So now...
What? Boobs move units? What?
Smash.
Oh, Smash.
Right, but not as many units
Speaking
as,
truth.
as Mario Kart. But what you need to realize now, there are a lot of people that are going to be like you, Hollow, that are buying a Wii U for the first time.
And it's a nice incentive.
It is.
So you spend $60. So you can buy the bundle, which is $330, which gives you Mario Kart, a Wii remote, the Wii U gamepad, a Wii U, and then you spend an extra $20. So you spend $350 before taxes, and buy the Wii U Mario Kart 8 bundle, and you get a free game. Seems pretty good.
Yeah. if I was in the market for a Wii U, which I might be soon, actually, depending, it would definitely interest me.
That's all I'm saying. Dawn, Yogi,
No,
what are your guys' takes on this?
no, I'm saying.
I think it's really
I
smart.
Yeah, I think it's cool that they're throwing people a bone and being like, "Hey, you get this, you get free gamage."
That being said, you don't get a box. I kind of want a box for my game.
That's
Yeah,
true.
that was kind of the Titanfall thing too. Is that it was a digital download when you bought the Xbox One or Titanfall rather than a physical
Like-
game, which
Like
some people don't like.
I like the box, especially like the Nintendo boxes. As much as I hate on Nintendo, like there's something about their box art that they have. It's like kind of cool, and it actually comes with a manual.
Dude, I'm
It's
so
not,
with
like,
you.
half a page.
I'm so with you. I miss the days when you used to get a fatty book of instructions with little
I was about
blank
to
pages for
say.
notes. This is why I
Yeah.
say we're
You used
never.
to get a whole production.
We should never go like 100% digital. At least not anytime soon. And it's never gonna be 100% digital because there's something about cracking open that brand new box and getting that new car smell in there. I have a bit of a fetish for it. I crack open the video game box and I'm like,
I used to do that, and then I noticed it doesn't smell good anymore. It kind of smells gross. I do that with Magic cards, though.
but yeah, Magic
Yeah.
cards definitely.
Yeah.
Good call.
Yeah.
I used to be the same way, Yogi, and now I'm like, yo, bring on the digital future. I'm ready.
No.
Yeah.
There's,
Well,
I don't know.
I talked about. Oh, sorry. Continue. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say that it's good to have that quick fix, but for certain things, I want to have the box and hold it in my hand and rub it against my body. Who doesn't
Like
do
the way
that?
this man thinks.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
See, I'm not rubbing the box all over, but I sometimes it's cool to have. But other games like, especially for the 3DS, I'd rather just all have it in there and not have to cart
Ew.
little freaking cartridges all over the place with me.
Yeah, well, you're only...
Yep.
Well, where are you going that you need to carry around, like, 15 carts or, like, 5 carts? And, like, is 1 or 2 games not enough?
Well, think about
It
it.
depends. I go to my parents' house on almost every other weekend basis, and sometimes I want to bring more than one game with me, and it's like, do I feel like looking around for the box and finding the cart and la di da? Because I do this annoying thing to myself where I won't put the cartridge away in its own box. I'll put it away in the box of whatever I'm taking out.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, here,
I can't be the only person on the planet who does that. Anyway,
Yes, I do that too, but...
then you gotta find the cartridge
like,
for the
I don't
game you actually want to play, instead of where, like, if I had them digitally, they'd all just be in my 3DS
Right, but
and
you
ready
have...
to go with
you
me.
don't have... You have finite space when you go digital, right? It's like you don't have, like, a memory card with 6 billion gigabytes of data that you can just
Yep.
download the entire e-store, right? What happens if your game's not downloaded and you're like, shit, I gotta go in like 2 hours? Oh, this game's like 6 gigs and it won't download fast because it's the Nintendo eShop.
not to mention, when you have a digital copy, the publisher, the distribution partner has every right to pull that off the marketplace. I've seen it happen on Steam and other places, and it sucks.
I think though, but you still own the game, so you can still download it.
It depends if they pull it off completely. Unless you already have it installed, you're SOL. And last but not least, what's the best part about having physical copies? When you have enough room to just dedicate to showcasing your games, you can have a massive wall or room with all the walls covered with the cases, and that's pretty epic.
Oh, see, I'm at a point in my life where I don't want that. Like, I'm annoyed by the bookshelf full of games I currently have. I want to take up less space and have more books there.
Dawn, what's around you right now?
I am surrounded by games, DVDs, and long boxes for comic books.
That sounds
What's wrong
awesome.
with that? Yeah,
No,
that sounds awesome to
No,
me.
it doesn't look awesome at all. Like,
Yeah. Well, that's because Chris probably doesn't.
I have a lot of books that are just being stored in boxes because I have nowhere to freaking put them because all this crap is taking up bookshelf space.
Yeah, but
Excuse me, that's my bookshelf, and
who
those are
reads
my
books?
games. I do.
Who reads books?
Okay, and you have books that are just chilling in boxes too. That would look
Yeah,
cool.
and you don't hear Chris complaining that his books aren't displayed.
No, because you know what? I don't even know why I bother coming here because everybody tells me I'm stupid no matter what I have to say.
No, now, Don, we didn't say
Aw.
you're stupid.
I'm
We
sorry.
just said who reads books.
hurt my feelings. And I read
Caleb
lots of
reads
books if they're
books.
not
Yeah,
I
but
read a lot of
Caleb
worded
books.
is a Mexican
boxes.
word wizard.
What does that have to do with anything? What does
I-
I'm going to
that mean?
Caleb's house. I bet he has bookshelves
And
that
it's like you
that have
basically
books
just
on them.
said, yeah, but Caleb's one of those people.
Yeah, exactly.
What-
Yes.
Since when am I you
Caleb's
people?
one
What
of
do you,
those people. Mexican word wizard. I
what's
don't know.
wrong with
I've never
that?
met a
What are you
word
trying to
wizard
say?
before. You're the only one, so I don't know what those people are. Like,
And
is there
I'm
more of you?
Mexican. I know your language better than you fucker.
I don't.
I don't.
Um.
I do.
All right. So,
That
Dawn,
got
you
a
need to
little
buy a
aggressive.
bookshelf to put your books.
Yeah,
Comic books are
that's the
awesome.
thing I did. And then
Books are
somebody
rad.
needed a place to put comic book long boxes, and now the boxes are on my bookshelf.
Who was that? Who is this person?
I don't know. Some asshole that sleeps
should
next to me.
do we need to get into this right now?
No, can we move
Anyway,
the show
Have
to
some
the
issues.
So video games boxes all over the place is not appealing to everybody, is the point I was trying to get at.
Well, the caveat is if it's taking the place of things you want ready access to, then I totally agree. Like, you definitely want access to books, because books and boxes don't get read. Because by the time you have to move everything around, you're like, never mind.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, you know what? Too much hassle.
Yeah, I'm with you totally.
So there's a new Left 4 Dead game coming.
Woot?
Yeah, it's Valve's teaming up with Taito again, like they did for Half-Life Survivor, and it's called Left 4 Dead Survivor. It's an arcade shooter for Japan.
Oh,
It makes me sad.
None for us is what
I was
that
gonna
means.
say, if it's Left 4 Dead 3, what's the point? Why not just release new maps?
I don't know, but it makes me sad because I want new Left 4 Dead.
None for us.
None for us.
Something for you.
Isn't that the Twix commercial?
Anybody pick up anything off the PlayStation Golden Week sale?
I said, isn't that the Twix commercial? 2 for me, none for you. Okay, I'm showing my age, I guess. Moving on. Did I lose you guys? Uh-oh. Yeah. Uh-oh, what happened?
I don't know if chat can still hear me. Who's here? Anybody here?
Just us
Who's
goats.
here? I can hear. Just you goats.
Yes.
Um, trying to get Dawn back. What the hell just happened?
Hello?
Hello? There's a Dawn,
I just get kicked out of the call? What happened?
and for some reason it says that we're offline.
I'm here.
Why does it say we're offline on Twitch?
It still says it's live on mine. Let me try to. Oh no! Now it says we're offline.
And
I'm
now
still-
we're
I'm
and now
still
you're gone
streaming,
again.
you guys. Are you guys offline? I'm still streaming it on my side over Geeky Antics. Ooh.
I'm here.
Guys, Caleb!
Hey. I'm
Caleb!
here. Hello.
Caleb, can you hear me? Caleb!
Caleb,
I can hear
Caleb, grab
you.
my
Come
hand.
back to us. We're here.
hello, can you hear me? No.
Caleb.
Can
No,
you hear
don't
me?
grab that, Caleb. That's not my.
Hello.
No, not that joke again. Not that joke again.
It had to be.
No. What the hell is going on?
Uh-oh. The chat's still going, though. Uh-oh.
What the fuck? Why is it doing this?
Who fucked it up this time? I don't know.
Everything's going to shit. Head for the
It
hills.
keeps. Don't.
Do you want me to start the call, maybe? Bear with us, guys. Some technical issues.
On the call, in the show. Come on.
Okay, Chris.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Can you hear me now? How about now? Ooh. Chat's still going strong over at Gaming Death on Twitch. Let me check the Twitters. I'm also gonna check in with the B team over at All Games. Something is happening and I don't know what it is. Let me try starting the call.
Hello.
All right. Let's see who else we getting here. I think Chris is having some major issues.
It sounds like it. This is really weird.
Wait, Dawn's still alive.
It's still there somewhere
Oh,
in the ether.
she disconnected. And I figured that maybe I could try to call, keep things moving along for you guys.
All right.
Almost 10 too.
I know. It's getting super late.
All right, we got a show right after this too.
That's what I heard. I think we gotta start wrapping this up pretty soon. If we can get everyone together again.
I mean, worst case scenario, I'll just say my goodbyes and join you guys next time.
Yeah, I guess so. Dang it, we were like halfway. Oh, it's Chris. Oh, Chris is calling me now separately.
All right, so yeah, join his call then.
Okay, let's see if I can do that. If it's letting me. Hello. Hello.
That's
Hello?
weird.
Oh, it's not. That's weird. Yeah, it's not letting me. Crap.
Let me try to. I think he wanted me.
It claims I'm part of the same call, even though neither of them are there.
I think he's trying to merge the calls together. We're breaking the fourth wall tonight.
I know, right? Jeez.
This scene, the behind the scenes stuff.
Crossing the streams. Pushing Skype where it's never gone before.
Do not cross streams. I just got that.
Yeah.
I can't type on Twitch and like talk at the same time. It's like I can't do it. I'm getting too old, I guess.
Damn it. Okay. Shoot.
I don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna try to call Chris and see what happens. Damn it.
And I don't see an option to join his call or anything.
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, we're technically it's listing us as still in the same conference call as before, but they're not there.
Yeah, because I just called the group again.
Do we have to end this call
Oh,
to
it
join
says
that one?
he says he's busy.
Uh,
I think I have an idea.
do we need to end this call to join that one?
No, he's not in a call.
Oh, he's busy.
No, something. Let me see. Yeah, I've been calling him. Yeah. Wait.
Are we still live?
Caleb,
Yes.
Hello.
why'd you let go?
I didn't let go.
It
Chris was like, "Nah, bitch," and he totally
It's-
karate chopped our hands.
felt good. Well, you weren't holding my hand.
No, let's not go back to that. Let's not talk about it. You know, forget it.
Wait, I think Chris is in
Hello?
here. There we go.
There's Chris.
Yay! Success. All right.
So that sharp pain I felt wasn't you. It was Chris karate chopping.
Karate
that
chopping
too?
your dick. That's what happened in
Can hear you
cyberspace.
guys.
Yeah,
We can
now
hear
I'm,
you too, Don.
Yeah,
all
alright.
gonna have like 8 files for this call now.
Great. Hooray.
Well, if it helps any, I think I've had a consistent stream going over on my side. So if you want that, I'll hook you up. Because I'm recording locally and I'm streaming at the same time.
Oh yeah, if you're recording locally, if you can, we'll talk after the show because we've got a half an hour before you have to get out of here anyway. So let's get through what's left on the show notes. Apologize for all that, guys. I really do. Usually doesn't happen that way. But
Yeah, usually I
It
skip
usually
through it.
really doesn't. Yeah, or me.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
and I think
Yeah.
Obi still wants to join us too, by the way.
yeah, well, now that you're the leader of the call, you can add him in very easily.
I'm gonna
Everyone
add
Kenobi?
the entire
Right.
internet to the call right now.
Just
Yeah.
oh, no,
Blow it
don't
up,
do
guys.
that.
Oh no,
No,
that'll
Blow
blow
up the
up.
entire.
no.
No.
Blow it up nice and
No.
I
big.
can't handle that.
I'm
You
gonna.
think you think our listeners think they can't handle dicks now? Just wait. Just wait.
Hey, hi Wolfpack, hi Coach, Austin, if you're still here, John, I apologize. I don't know who else is in the chat.
Yeah, we've been
Thank you
chatting.
guys. Thank
So
you guys for sticking around. I appreciate it. I
Let's
hope
to
we're still
try to get
live.
over to our awesome
I think we're still
chatter.
live. We have one more person than we did before somehow. In
Yeah.
the chat. Yeah. If anything, it boosted our popularity. We came through a crisis,
Explosion.
and now we are more together. We are united.
Yes.
Not really.
So now Holland's never been. There's
I
never
was
like this.
united with Caleb for a little bit, but
Don't bring that up again. We're never gonna speak of that again. We're never gonna speak of that again.
Obi in the house. He just-
Obi in the house?
He ninja'd in.
What up, homies?
Hey, Obi.
Oh hey.
Everybody just got like dead quiet since I walked. Came in
Cricket,
the-
cricket.
Yeah.
Well, we just had hardcore technical problems that we've never had on the cast before. In our
Yeah.
close to 2 years of doing this, the
Yeah.
call just decided to drop everybody and only let me call Hollow back.
Well,
Yeah, the call shat itself really hard.
see, the thing is, you guys have heard of Murphy's Law, but that was Murray's Law. If I could be an asshole, I will.
Wait, is that a law?
I guess so.
We'll make it a thing.
It's
Wow.
I can be an asshole. I will.
We're gonna make it a thing. Yes.
Let's make it a thing. That's while we're making that a thing. Do we have things to talk about? I guess is the
Lots of
question.
things. But quick introduction for those in your audience who don't know Obi. He's my.
I don't know Obi.
Sorry, I don't
He's
know.
the other-
actually.
Chris.
He's the other half of HorsePLay Live, and one of the people over at geekyantics.net or .com.
Let's
whichever
play
one you prefer.
live.
That's our show, our thing. We're right after
What-
you guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Over on
Yeah.
Caleb,
I know.
Caleb.
I know.
Come on, Caleb.
No, I know that.
Wow.
I'm just wondering exactly why it's called horseplay. Like, what does that entail? I'm
Well,
confused.
there's horses, you see,
Well-
and when a mommy horse loves a daddy horse,
This is not. It's not a donkey show, Hollow.
Oh,
It's not a
gosh.
donkey show.
He said it was a mommy horse and a daddy horse. There was no like weird dude in leather.
Then what
involved.
do Obi and Yogi have to do with it?
Well,
Like,
Well,
listen.
when
but-
there's a mommy horse and a daddy horse and a yogi and an
oh gosh,
oh, I know. You know what?
some weird
Obi, Very
crossbreed.
nice to meet you. Welcome to the family.
I help
This
him
is it.
use the force, okay, to get together. I'm
tries
just
he
gonna
helps
use my
Yogi
hands
use
and-
the force to get the picnic
The
basket.
force of your hands.
Yes, the force of my hands.
You have some forceful hands that you use. Is that what you're saying?
I have a comment for that, but I'm gonna leave you alone. You're new.
So-
Oh my
No,
goodness.
please. I mean, don't hold back, please. I
Welcome to
insist.
gang.
All right.
Oh, right.
It's a perfect fit.
They're welcoming. You welcome them to the family. They should be welcoming us to the family. Or is this kind of like the Brady Bunch? Was there a story of a lovely lady? Can I be the lovely lady, please?
No, we have
Wow.
one already. Sorry.
Is
And
it
she
done?
looks a little bit more prettier than you do. Sorry.
I'm beautiful.
You
Martha,
are
Martha,
beautiful,
Martha.
but she is prettier than you. There's a difference.
Chris will never understand.
Austin wants to know what he's listening to right now.
I don't know what I'm talking on right now.
Thought we only had half an hour.
We do only have a half an hour.
We're having fun, Hollow. Don't ruin that.
All right, who wants to talk about Sony? Who put Sony predicts a 1.3 billion loss?
I did. I put that there.
Talk.
Okay, so earlier this week, in a press conference, Sony announced that they do predict now a $1.3 billion loss over the last fiscal year, which ended on March 31st. They had originally predicted a $1.07 billion loss, but it's gone substantially higher now. Because even though their consoles are selling like hotcakes, the rest of their company is just completely shitting the bed really hard right now. So they're not doing great,
I
essentially.
wonder why. Oh, right, because if you go into a Sony store, the TVs are more expensive than if you go anywhere else. Yeah, logic.
Yeah, their computers too.
They're
Yeah.
Which they axed completely just a month or two ago. They
wonder
closed
why.
down their computer.
Yeah, they were like, no more of this. Bleeding
Yeah.
too much money.
Well,
Yeah.
supposedly, Sony's consumer electronics division is gonna be bought out, and their computer division, which is still consumer electronics, but it's a subdivision of a subdivision, is gonna merge with another company. So, like, there's all kind of talks going on with that stuff.
Okay. Huh. Well, I don't entirely know what. I mean, other than the merger, like, I don't entirely know how this is going to affect the company other than them trying to sell everything but the gaming industry. I don't know how much money their games are bringing them in right now, or if that's even going to do much to save them. I guess we'll just have to see. But like you said, it sounds like they're working towards a merger, so maybe that's just gonna take care of their problems. Who knows?
Well, their money's all gonna be mainly in the subscriptions for PSN, which
Yeah, which they're bringing one this summer, right?
They got all sorts of things lined up for that, and then of course everybody loves the PlayStation Plus, freebies.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And then but the software's where they really make the money. There's more margin in the software than there is with the hardware. Hardware is almost always sold close to cost or below cost because they subsidize it through the sales of software. That's kind of how it works.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes
It's
sense.
like a movie theater.
Oh, what
They don't
he
make-
said.
I
Good
can tell
one,
you who
Obi.
makes all the money in the movie theater. It's a damn popcorn.
Popcorn and
That
soda.
is so true. I've had
But
people.
it's so good.
You know those $2, the $1, $2 matinee theaters that do the second runs and third runs of movies. They
Yeah.
like I've had people that manage those places or own them say that they could give away the tickets for free and still make a killing. So that tells you something.
Can I ask a question about those movie theaters?
What about?
Why are the floors always sticky?
I just
Oh,
came.
gee.
Oh,
Don't
God, it's so
wanna
true.
know.
When
I
a
just
mommy
came.
horse and a daddy horse.
Good callback. Good callback. Touche.
Okay. Child of Light came out, by the way.
Yeah.
Ninja released this past Tuesday. I didn't even know. I thought it wasn't until the 30th.
Yeah.
I played it. I live streamed it this morning.
Yeah, he did.
He sure
that thing.
did.
People
That
make fun of you.
No, I had people there, and Yogi was there, and he was watching me play some Child of Light.
I thought I was actually dreaming the whole thing because I could have sworn you said you're not set up to stream. So when I saw Gaming Depth Online streaming in a game, I was like, "The hell's going on? Am I still asleep?" And I'm watching it, and I'm like half asleep because I didn't have enough coffee or cigarettes in me. And I wasn't nicotinated enough. And then I'm watching this game, and I'm like, "This is really trippy. Holy shit!"
Yeah.
I felt like I was stoned. I really did.
It's a beautiful looking game as far as visuals go. You
Yeah,
know?
but besides that, that game is bullshit. They rhyme and no fucking reason. It makes me
Oh,
so
yeah.
mad.
We were talking about this earlier. Well, I mean, they rhymed because they thought it would be a fun touch to the fairy tale nature of the game,
I feel
essentially.
like that's got to get annoying fast.
A little bit. Well, what we were talking about earlier, what me and Chris were talking about, we were texting about the game earlier and kind of shitting on it. Yeah, I mean, they literally rhyme after either every 2 lines or every 4 lines. You know, they throw in a rhyme just because. But because so in poetry, for those who don't know, there's a thing called meter, where every single
Now our
line
English
has to.
lesson with
Yeah. I have to give you a quick. No, I'm gonna.
Word
Okay.
Wizard.
Is it
I'm gonna
iambic
give you.
pentameter? Perhaps.
Well, that's the okay.
That's
Well,
Shakespeare.
I'll get into that. I just wanted to give you a quick English lesson so that you understand when you read Child of Light's rhyming why it sounds like shit. Okay, so there's this thing called meter where lines have to match how many syllables they have per line, unless you have a very particular pattern of syllables that change from line to line. But there's no pattern in their lines; they just rhyme at the end. So, like, one line will have 15 syllables, and the next will have 5, and then there's a rhyme. And then
No reason.
yeah, so it doesn't feel fluid and it doesn't feel like good poetry. It feels like shitty poetry. So you can
Hey, wait a minute. Not all poetry has to rhyme and
No,
follow.
I know, but like with what they're going for, it just like it doesn't really feel fairy tale-ish. It feels like they just forced rhymes into words for no reason. It doesn't feel like it's good.
It was like a drunken Dr. Seuss. I have to say,
Yeah.
it looks like the kind of game I would not like to play, at least not for long. It looks like a good game to stream, and I definitely enjoyed
Yeah.
watching it because the conversations we were having, some of the parts reminded me of what was it, Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver, the
Yeah, yeah.
cathedral sequence. It was like it kind of reminded me of that, even though obviously it's a different kind of art style altogether. There's something about it when you think about that. It looks
Yeah.
pretty cool.
It does look cool. I played it for not nearly as long as Chris did. I played it for a couple of hours yesterday morning, and I
only played it
generally
for 2
enjoyed
hours.
it.
I only played for 2 hours.
Did you?
Yeah.
How far did you get?
I just got my second party member and was flying up the Tree of Thorns.
Oh, I just got my first. Or I got my first and then got like halfway to the tree. But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I mean
Your mom's
I
a
generally she is. I generally enjoyed what I played just because it looked really pretty and it was kind of fun. This battle system didn't seem too difficult, but I figured it would probably get harder. Because it's supposed to be a hard game. But
No, everybody's saying that it's cakewalk. It's a 10-hour RPG cakewalk. Is for what everybody's saying about this game.
okay, because my cousin who I talk with games about a lot about games, he's playing on expert because he plays everything on the hardest difficulty, and he's literally stuck halfway through the game because it's impossible.
Well, maybe
So-
that's just extra.
Which is kind of weird if normal is too easy.
Wait, so
But
are you saying that it goes from like being really easy to super hard out of nowhere?
I don't know. I
That's
think
what I
it's
like.
I what was that?
Maybe it's just a bad challenge curve.
Yeah, I think it's just it sounds like if it's like I want to play through the game on normal myself just to get a good idea, and then maybe I'll play an expert just to see. But it sounds like it's just a really terribly designed curve, so that normal is too easy and expert is literally impossible.
Because there's a bunch of games that have that problem where they're like, oh, no happy medium.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Some games that are too easy, just in general,
Yeah.
like DMC.
Like the paper boys.
Why? Just Obi just hiding in the back, making his Family Guy references.
No.
Just derailing everything. you.
Okay, but
All right.
in all honesty, my biggest
In all-
problem
in
with
all
Child of
honesty.
Light, was the story feels very Pan's Labyrinth to me, and I'm like, I feel like I've done this before.
Does it though, or is that just you attributing it to it because that's the only other dark fantasy you know of?
I don't know. Little girl whose mother dies, and then she wants to go and get rescued.
It's Diablo.
It's Diablo, right?
Well,
The main character dies at the very beginning of the game. You're playing as a dead
Supposedly,
little
yeah.
girl. You're playing as a dead
Supposedly,
little
yeah.
girl.
It's Dark Souls.
Supposedly, yeah.
It's Dark Souls.
Yeah, I was gonna say Dark Souls is Dark Fantasy too. It's Dark Souls. I wish this game were Dark Souls.
I think the game needs more mandragoras and cowbell.
Everything needs more cowbell.
Every
Mm.
single song, just cowbell in the background of the song.
I
Just
got
every
a
single
fever.
one. And the only prescription is more cowbell.
Yes, exactly.
Christopher Walken is amazing.
So, what's the big Persona news coming Saturday?
No one literally has any idea. They were literally Atlas was literally